Hi Scorpio, this is going to be your Sun, Moon, and Rising video for November 2025. Please check back your Moon and Rising signs because these readings are general and they will not resonate with everyone. Also, if you would like to purchase a private reading with me, you can go to HiddenLotusTarot.com. My website is up and running again. Pick your package, fill out the booking form, and then I will contact you back. My turnaround time is 24 to 72 hours. So, let's get started with the reading. I have with me today the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification should we need, and we're going to wrap the reading up with the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Because I just got a feeling that people are stressed. A lot is happening. We don't really know how it's going to turn out or where it's headed. So we'll see. So let me turn the camera around. I've already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. And we will just get another shuffle and rifle on the deck. And we'll get started with the reading. I hope everyone is feeling okay. I think people are very nervous and not understanding what is happening. I'm going to do a reading on what's happening. I think what's happening. On what I think is happening later this week. So, let's get another shuffle on the deck. Another rifle. This will be 9 cards down. Cut the deck. Here we go. 6 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Even though it's a Scorpio is a money sign. So most of the time you find people who are Scorpios in finance, business, anything that has to do with money, okay? But it can also be earth sign. That's why I tell you to check back to your moon and rising sign. So, the Knight of Pentacles. That's good. These 2 cards are very good. The 2 of Cups. The 8 of Wands. The Death card. Number 13. I don't know. Last row. The Queen of Wands. The 3 of Cups. And finally, last card down, the Hermit. And what is over the entire reading? It is the 10 of Cups. That's a strange reading. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 Pentacles. I have 2 Cups. I have 1 Wand, 2 Major Arcana, and I have in the spread proper itself 2 Court cards. Let me look at this. Cards are read past, present, future. past, present, future with the interplay of the cards. Pentacles represent money or the doing of something. Wands represent your focus, passion, desire, determination, usually in conjunction with your career or work. But basically, what does it take for you to get up every day and do what you do? Cups represent the emotional quotient, how you feel about a person, thing, or situation. And the major arcana are your spiritual lessons. Oh, I'm going to start with the overall energy. This is the 10 of Cups. 10 represents a changing energy. It's supposed to flip over to the Ace of Cups after that, or the 2 of Cups. But it says that conditions are changing. What this card says, the 10 of Cups, is that the focus is on relationships, maybe journeys, vacations, family, happy times, positive times. Look at the card. It has a couple, 2 kids, a house, a river. Everything is green and verdant. And there are the 10 of Cups. But the 10 of Cups are a rainbow, are in a rainbow. And so sometimes this card says, be careful, because what you think is real may be illusion. Okay? Because the cups are in a rainbow. Rainbows don't exist in real life. You see them, but they don't have any substance. Okay? So that's where we are. That's what overall energy is. Maybe you plan on taking a vacation with family, with friends. Maybe you are celebrating happy times. We're going to see. We start in the center, which is the 8 of Wands. 8 are karmic numbers. They usually deal with money. They're positive numbers. And the 8 of Wands is about energy happening so fast that you only have a few seconds to take a breath. Okay? To keep up. It represents the energy of Mercury in Sagittarius. The card is known as the Arrows of Love. So this could be about a message or a trip where you might meet a loved one. Or you might meet somebody on a plane. But basically it deals with air travel in connection with your job. We see these 8 arrows. They are flying through the air. We don't know where they're going to end up. We don't know where they're coming from. So this is a fast-moving energy. At the top, we have the 6 of Pentacles. 6s are numbers of love, balance, and harmony. This card has to do with philanthropy, giving, doing a good deed for someone. But again, I'm going to ask that you reserve judgment on that interpretation, because sometimes this card can be known, I call it the player card, because it can be somebody who has 2 situations going on. If you look at the card, we have one person in the center who is the focus. One person is getting everything and one person is getting nothing. So it requires a balance. So I will caution that you think about how you give and receive from a person. King of Coins is typically earth sign male. He can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But as a profession, he is usually someone who handles money, or he deals in money. He can be like a banker, a financial advisor, a money manager, a loan officer. He maybe owns a business, and a successful business. So if you go to him for any kind of money situation, typically he can give good advice. Now, following up behind him is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a message that something is coming, some kind of offer. Usually it has to do with money or the offer to do something. But the horse is standing stock still. He's the slowest knight in the deck. The story behind the Knight of Pentacles is it's a message that is a long time in coming. It is going to arrive, but it's taking a long time to get there. So when you see him show up in a reading, you should be rejoicing, because that tells you that something is on the way. Something that you have been waiting on is on the way. Usually a message, because knights move situations along. All right. Next row, we have the Two of Cups. Normally, people interpret this card as being lovers, and that's true. It's a kind of relationship in which you and the person get along very well. You have respect for each other. You listen to each other's ideas. You prop them up. You know, even the health is better when they are together. See the caduceus? But it just doesn't necessarily apply to lovers. It applies to business partners. So the card can say a business partner who will be very beneficial to you is on the way. I say he is, or something is on the way. A message that he may be arriving. But then, out of nowhere, we have the Death card. And the Death card says that there's an end. The king is dead. We can see it here on the card. And the priest is imploring him not to take away everything. The woman is kneeling. The only person who is not afraid is the child, because the child doesn't understand what's going on. Listen, whatever this is, there's an ending, but also there's a beginning. Because when things die, they simply transmute into something else. Like I have a bunch of mulch in my backyard. It was a living tree that got cut down and chopped up into mulch, but eventually it's going to break down into soil. So the universe does not leave one vacuum open, does not leave a vacuum for something to be empty. I don't know what this means, but it's also the darkest before the dawn. You see the sun shining between the two towers. So it symbolizes, the tower is a man-made structure. It symbolizes to me all the things that we build up in our mind that we think are going to be forever, but they aren't. Caused by some kind of destruction. Usually a quick destruction. This to me says whatever the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands is about, comes to a quick ending. Now, we have the Queen of Wands, usually a fire sign female. She can be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. She's known to be the entrepreneurial queen. That means she either owns a business or she has a lot of irons in the fire. She delegates the work, like a boss or something like that. Then we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups talks about celebration, but it's a universal kind of celebration. Where you see it, no matter where you see it around the world, you know what you're looking at. Like weddings, birthdays, baby showers. Okay? And then it ends with the Hermit, and it's a 9. And hermits, number 9s always talk about a focus on completion of events. And in this card, it's asking you to stop, put in some thought, meditate, look deep within, and find out what's going on before you take a step out. The Hermit is not only excuse me, a student, he's a scholar. See how he's standing on the mountaintop, frozen in place? He holds the lamp, which has a star in it. So he shines his light out through the night. That means that if somebody comes to you and tells you what you learned about the situation, you can give them some good advice. You can tell them exactly what you learned. Sometimes the Hermit signals a single man. So I don't know if this message that you've been waiting on signals the end of a relationship of some sort, business or romantic, friendship, and then the person wants to, both of you end up single. So I'm going to take a look at, I can't look at 3. Listen, this is in the future because I have both horses facing the future direction. Directionality is very important in the tarot. So I have the 2 horses which apply movement. I can't look at the 3 court cards. What I can look at is the 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, as they relate to the 2 major arcana cards. What I find most interesting is that from the 10 of Cups to 2, that's 8 cups that you lost. And 8 of Cups talks about walking off to find something better. It could be spiritual. It could be you feeling that you don't have enough to fill you up spiritually on the inside. And from the 3 of Cups to the 10 of Cups to 3 of Cups is 7 cups, which implies to me some kind of confusion. Like you've been building castles in the sky based upon what you believe. Remember, I said the Tower here. So let me look and see if I can come up with any extra interpretations. The 6 of Pentacles. Nothing. Tells me nothing. The 2 of Cups. Telling me nothing. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not on the right page. The 2 of Cups tells me nothing. The 8 of Wands. Telling me nothing. And then the 3 of Cups with death. 3 of Cups next to the death card indicates the ending of things and new beginnings to start. It tells of a complete change of lifestyle and or career, which will bring new people, situations, and circumstances into your life. It tells us starting over in a positive and beneficial way. Next to the Death card, the Three of Cups may indicate a change of lifestyle or work and or career with new faces and new places ahead. Maybe that's what the card is about. But I don't know here with the, that's the outgoing energy. And maybe he's saying that it's the end of being alone. Yes, it could say that. This is outgoing energy, which means it won't last for long, even though there's kind of a like a the Hangman energy to it. But it also comes in that changes everything, and it could be that it's the end of being alone. So let me look at the Hermit card. I don't normally pull cards on Major Arcana, but I will on this one. It's like he arrives and his celebration. The message is coming. Sharing, giving, philanthropy, receiving gifts, maybe giving out money, ends. And the message that some kind of partnership maybe says that it's going to be the end of being alone. I don't know. That's why you have to get a personal reading, because I can read your situation specifically for you by getting your birthday and sun sign, your full name. I can pluck you out of the collective and find exactly what's going on with you. So that's why I say these readings are general. They will not resonate with everyone. So let's look at this. Reunion, which talks about a meeting. It doesn't say a romantic reading. It could be a business meeting, but it implies a partnership. But here is the Il Nemico. If you think of a man who has always vexed you or thwarted you in whatever way, the first man you think of is the man that I'm speaking about. This guy speaks with a forked tongue. He tells lies. He does things to undermine you. And he's a known enemy. Not like the La Nemica. She's unknown. You know this person. And he's up to no good. So don't trust him. Finally, the stanza. The stanza represents a room. And the room can be a meeting place. If you look how all the furniture is disheveled, the curtains are torn, it implies sometimes that there could be arguments. Okay? I want to say sometimes this can be about when you have had an affair. It implies two people that know secrets about each other. Okay? And can tell what they know. That's quite interesting. So I'm going to leave it there. Does he come for a birthday? I don't know. It's a birthday celebration. I don't know. But if it's telling you that it's going to end, It may end badly, but it tells you that you are beginning a new cycle here with the Death card. Okay? That there's new faces and new circumstances. Maybe your career, maybe your relationship. There are new circumstances coming ahead. So maybe this is like a blessing in disguise. You get to see the true colors of a person. Let's pull the oracle card. Prosperity begins. It's the Ace of Pentacles in this deck. Now, I don't know what that means to you or how it's all going to play out, but that's why I always suggest getting a personal reading, because I can pick you out like that. This is a beginning. Ace of Pentacles is a beginning. And says, this card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. It may result from hard work, past efforts, investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. It may even be presented as a gift. But watch out for him. This definitely says that a meeting with someone that doesn't like you. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavors and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gains. The time is to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision the project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow more freely. And that's what I have for you, Scorpio, for November 2025. Good luck.